Hello everybody, this is Angelo for a new video. I know, it's been a while. It's been forever. I haven't posted any video. The reason why I have been absent for so long is that I'm really developing more in terms of spiritualist and healer. And when I started to post content in, I believe, 2016, I was really solely working in the divination area department, and my work and my path has really taken a new turn and has developed in so many other ways. I live in the US, I teach spirituality, I speak at temples in Florida. Of course, I still use divination, I still use playing cards, but my work as a healer and spiritualist is so much more than just using cards that I still do use and I still love. So this is the reason why I've been so busy between France and the US, a lot of work, a lot of healings, a lot of spiritual work, a lot of consultations, and living between two countries. Those two countries is really not easy to handle at times, and it gives a lot of work, a lot of things to do. So my apologies for being so absent. I will try. I don't like to make promises I can't fulfill, but I will try to do my best to feed this channel a bit more, both in terms of spiritual content and divination content. That being said, let's jump immediately into the topic of this video, since I decided as an opener or opening video to start with a divination video. And here you have the answer spread developed, created by Regina Russell, which is a great spread, really. Not always easy to understand because of the three column, especially the allegedly conflict sometimes you can have between the middle and the right column. There's always an answer anyway, hence maybe the title of this spread. But I admit that it can be for some people sometimes a bit challenging to combine the middle and right column, especially when they do tend to give contradictory answers or energies. For those of you who don't really know this spread, it's really divided in three parts, being read vertically. The left column basically really represent the basis of the situation, which we can sum up as the past. The middle column really gives the answer to the question asked, and the right column can be seen sometimes as advice or more things to know or to consider. Okay. So I really don't see that spread as past, present, future, which is a tarot stuff. Because when you ask a question about a situation to develop in the future, the answer is in the middle column, so it can't be the present. So it's really not the way to look at this spread. And I really invite people, because I keep on receiving emails or reading comments, I keep on reading people who really want so bad to tie playing cards with tarot. Don't do that. Don't do that. It will get you in more troubles than you think. That being said, so what was the case? What was the question? Well, this client got some little problems at her job, and basically she wanted to know if she would keep her job this year. Easy. So I use this spread, and these are the cards we do have. For the people who used to know me in my previous channel, you know the way I read cards. So I always start with the color, the suit, etc., and then I dive into the suit interaction, and I dive into more in depth about the card. So, will she keep her job? We have a majority of black cards, and I know that people do say that colors really don't work that way in the answer spread because we have an even number of cards. I totally understand this point, but I still disagree with it, because if you really have a bad situation, it doesn't matter if you have odd or even numbers in terms of card. You will have really mostly black, and even more in terms of suit, you will have spades everywhere. Conversely, if you have a good spread, again, regardless of the even number of cards, you will have a majority of red cards, and you will have very, very, very great suits. Now, that being said, I really look at the colors and the suit really for the middle and the right column. So again, I know we still have an even number of cards, but like I said previously, when you have bad spread, it will still show in terms of color and suits. And conversely with positive spreads. The reason why I really disregard the left column, to me it's not really that important. Normally it doesn't really tell me anything I don't already know by the client, because when someone comes to you, he speaks to you or he or she speaks to you about the issue, and the issue shows on the left column. So we don't really know, and even when I give a reading to someone, I send an answer spread, I really don't take a lot of time speaking about the left column, because there's nothing really new there. It's really the past, the basis of the situation. At times we can have some other things, I mean something new, or something maybe that the client didn't tell you, or not because he was lying to you, but maybe because he was not aware of it or thinking about it. And sometimes the left column can still be useful because it can pinpoint something specific to the case. But really most of the time the left column will just describe what happened. That's it. So this is really the reason why I really focus more on the middle and the right column, and this is really where I put my focus in terms of colors, suits, and suits interaction. But of course I will still speak about the left column. So color wise, here we have a majority of black cards, so just going by the colors, it doesn't look really good. That being said, in the middle column we end with a red card, so it doesn't look like, based on the colors, that she will lose her job. Now if we look at the suit, again, yeah, we have a majority of black cards, but most of them, 3 out of 5 are clubs. And clubs, as you know, for people, because many people who watch videos about cartomancy already know about playing cards or use playing cards, so you know that clubs are not bad. And it's really good because it's always important to make sure that we do have the suit related to the case. So asking about a job situation, having clubs is excellent, because this is really what we look for, what we're looking for, and what we need. Especially in the middle column, we have a club. So yeah, we have a black card, but it's not a bad one. We have a club, and we said it resolves by a red card, and here a heart. So again, just looking at the colors and suit, the middle column doesn't tell us that the client will lose her job. And when it comes to the right column, yes, we have a spade, but it's followed by a club and not the opposite. So again, even if there is or there's been some issues, they are likely to be resolved very positively. So we already know that she will keep her job. And this is really the beauty of colors and suits. I mean, of playing cards in general. You don't necessarily need to dive deep. It's like a rabbit hole. You can go as light or as deep as you want, but even if you just stick with the colors and the suit interaction, we have club work, which leads to joy. So the energy attached to the work is not an energy of despair, of loss. It's on the contrary, an energy of pleasure and satisfaction with the heart. This is for the suit interaction of the middle column. And when it comes to the suit interaction of the right column, whatever problems we have, spades, they are resolved, clubs. So you know, as you can see, we could stop there. And you can already give a reading just with colors, suits, and suit interaction. But of course, for the sake of this video, we're gonna dive a bit more. The left column is showing the 5 of spades and the 8 of clubs. And really, out of my experience, I really noticed that there are really 2 ways to analyze a line, a column, when it comes to the answer spread. The very normal way is, of course, to start with the 5 of spades and see what comes next. I mean, the usual way, you know, one card's influence is influenced by the following one. This is the option 1. And if we go this way, then yes, we understand that there's been a bit of issues and negative energies at work, and there's been, at the very worst, conflict, but at the very least, some coldness there. And the client most likely could have felt a bit lonely or put aside. This is the 5 of spades, okay? But so far, she kept her job, 8 of clubs. It doesn't really put any stop. It didn't lead to any layoff, okay? She hasn't been fired, okay? She kept her job. So this is the first way to look at the left column. Now, the second way to look at the left column is to, and this is a bit of an exception about playing cards, but I really found that it happens more than you think with the answer spread. It's like the first card, especially for the left column, sometimes it happens for the others, but this is really this is where your intuition has to come into play, okay? The normal way to read columns in playing in the answer spread is the option A, the one I just mentioned previously. There's been some problems, some issues, a bit of bad energies, maybe a bit of hostility, and she might have felt lonely, but then so far she still kept her job. And so this is really the traditional way of combining cards with the answer spread. Now, you can already say, or also say, sorry, that there's been indeed some either conflict or tension. The 5 of spades can be a card of tension. And the sadness, this is the topic, okay? This is the headlines. This is why this is the card on top, 5 of spades. And this tension, this loneliness is concerning what? And you look at the card below, the job, 8 of clubs. So another way to analyze the cards, okay? So you can test both those ways. I mean, the option 1 is the most traditional way of analyzing cards within the answer spread. But at times you can also try the option B and see how it works for you and how it works on individual cases. So yeah, there's been some tension at work, okay? So again, as I said, I don't spend too much time on the left column because really this is not anything we don't already know. Now the middle column brings the answer, and of course this is a good column. Reason being, first of all, we have no spades. It's also very important to notice the suit we have here. It's good because we have the club, which is really what we need because it's a business spread, and hearts as a conclusion, so that's great. But also it's important to notice the suits we don't have. It speaks at least as much as the ones we do have. And here we don't have any spades. Playing cards, this is really the reason why I love them, because they are so, I mean, straightforward. Basically, do I have spades? Yes, problems. Then what's the position of the spades? Does it start the line? Does it end the line? If it starts the line, but it's then followed by good cards, that's okay. If it ends the line, no, that's bad. Or no, I don't have any spades. Okay, so that's good. It's as easy as that. I mean, how easier can a divination tool be? So we know, no spades, good, she keeps her job. The ace of clubs, it really shows the company and she work with. And again, we have two ways of looking at it. First way, the ace of clubs represent the company and she will still be there and enjoy working there. 8 of hearts, which also shows it's interesting because we have the 8 of clubs on the left, but then we have the 8 of hearts. Even if the 8 of clubs is not a bad card, it's a job card, the 8 of hearts really is better in terms of feelings and emotions because it's, if I can say, less cold, it's warmer, especially from an emotional standpoint. So from the past to the future, not only we have spade, club, then heart, okay? If we do a L with the left column and the final card of the middle column, but also we can see that basically the grinding energy of the 8 of clubs, which is like, okay, there's been some tension, but she kept on working, but maybe not with a good mindset, then will morph into, oh my God, I love that job, and I have again good interaction with people. 8 of hearts. So this is how we can look at the middle column. And another way is that there's gonna be some new energies work-wise. Ace of clubs, ace bring novelties about what the company, the work, the situation. So new energies being very positive and emphasizing the good interaction and well-being for the client with the colleagues and the boss, etc. 8 of hearts. So not only we know now that she will keep her job, but we even have more details. There's going to be a shift, there's going to be a change, and a positive one, and the interaction will get better with other people, and she will feel fulfilled and happy. So that's good. And the right column, interesting, we have an 8 again, 8 of spades, but which shows that, yes, she's been hurt, she's been disappointed, the energies hasn't been flowing when there was the problem on the left, in the left column. The energy hasn't been really flowing greatly and nicely and mutually between the client and and the colleagues or the boss, and it really hurt or disappointed her. 8 of spades, but then it's totally overridden by the 10 of clubs, showing that really there's going to be a lot of work, a lot of activity, and basically I really see the 10 of clubs here like a sponge wiping out whatever negative feelings the client did feel because of the past situation. And it's interesting because we have 3 8s really, but the one which prevails here is the 8 of hearts. Sorry, the 8 of hearts, because this is the one ending the middle column, which is the answer to the question. And the 10 of clubs is really a great card because it shows she will keep on working there and be busy there, and maybe even she will get some, eventually with time, she will get some a promotion, or I mean something more coming to her within the company. I really don't see this card like she's gonna go away because it's a travel and distance card. Absolutely not. Not because of the middle column. Now with different those cards in other, let's suppose we would have had the inversion between the middle and the right column. So the middle column would be the 8 of spades, 10 of clubs, and the right column would be the ace of clubs, 8 of hearts. Then we could think that eventually she might go away because there's been too many problems. Too many problems, 8 of spades, she would go away. 10 of clubs, and then she would find something new, 8 of clubs, and be very happy with it, 8 of hearts. Yeah, ace of clubs, new job, and then 8 of hearts, happiness. So you see, you can't just analyze cards in the same way. It depends also, this is why playing cards are not static. They are very dynamic. It depends, the way you understand them really depends on the position, the context, and this is where your intuition will rebuild the story and deliver a message to the client. And well, the client kept her job. The boss then came to her, it was very nice interaction, and now she's even more involved with the other people in the office, so everything is fine. So this is really, it reveals, it confirms exactly what the spread was telling us. So this is it, people. I'm gonna stop there. I will try not to make too long videos. And hopefully this one was useful to you and interesting to you. Well, not too long videos. Well, it's already 20 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. I wish you a great day and keep on using those wonderful playing cards because they are really awesome. I wish you a great day. Have a nice week and see you soon. Thanks again for watching, and hopefully it was useful and entertaining for you. Have a great day.